Jump to that. Oh, I see a sticker. I'm actually going to get it. All right, guys. Let's get that platinum. I see the last sticker. Sticker trophy complete. And you're my favorite deputy. All right, platinum trophy. Not too bad. Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 833rd and 834th Platinum Trophies. Today's games are the PS4 and PS5 versions of Toy Story 3. So that was my last trophy. Somehow I missed that sticker on my first run of this level. I don't know how I missed it, but I did, so... Anyway, that is our final trophy right there for our last type of collectible. So overall, Toy Story 3 is a pretty quick and easy platinum trophy. I would say it's both faster and easier than the Toy Story 2 game that I did recently. The only thing I will say though is that there are quite a few collectibles, and a few of them can be fairly easy to miss, so you have to be pretty thorough while looking through the levels. But the trophy list is pretty easy in this game, so for the Platinum, you have to complete all 13 levels of the game while doing certain objectives during them. In general, each level is going to require you to find 8 of some type of collectible. I think it's the same for every single level, yep. So every single level, you have to find 8 of a certain type of collectible. So the first one being a train level, you have to find 8 pieces of rail line. Whereas the next level after that, it's in the house when Andy's packing up to go to college. So you have to find light bulbs, stuff like that. Then every mission also has a secondary objective. This is also the PSP version of the game, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. So with the first level, you have to break 30 barrels on the level. I think there might be slightly more than 30, or it might be exactly 30. But you have to do all those in a single run. And with the other collectibles, these carry over between runs. These 8 of whatever item you're looking for, they do carry over between playthroughs of each level. So you don't have to get all of them in a single run, but all of these secondary trophies you do have to do in a single playthrough. So this one, you just have to close both of the blinds in Andy's room. This one, you have to find a set of car keys. It's on one of the shelves while you're clearing out the area and finding the bubble makers and just finishing the main objective. Then for this one, the pictures, you're going to climb on a good chunk of them just by beating the level, but there's a couple that are a little more out of the way. Just have to climb on them, though. The 3 jars in this level, this is like the one that's like a daycare level, and there's 3 jars. There's 2 of them are pretty easy. One of them's kind of out of the way in like the second area of the level. Then the 8 pigeons, one of these guys is really well hidden on top of the air conditioning unit. You have to climb at the very beginning when you get outside. It's like got the yellow ledges on it. It's got one of the paper airplanes. You have to jump to the highest point on it to scare the second pigeon of the level. And there aren't a ton of super good guides for this game out there because it was the PSP version, so you might have a little bit of trouble finding a good guide. This one, the balls you have to knock over, this one's not too hard. I don't think I really struggled with either version of that one. Then the painting tubes, basically there's like 3 in the first room, and then maybe like 1 more in the... No, wait, I think it's 3 in the first room, 4 in the outside area, and then 1 in the final room, something like that. Then this level, the ceiling parts, it's talking about the little ceiling tiles when you go up into the ceiling in this area. There's 6 of those that you can step on, and with each one, just step on it and jump away from it and it'll fall down. And of course, part of what makes this game very easy is that you have the rewind feature, with it being a PlayStation 1 or PSP game, in this case PSP. So then the 5 red magnets, this is while climbing up a single board that you have to climb up in order to get to one of the items on this level. So just hit the 5 red magnets, they fall down once you land on them for a few seconds. Then on this level, you have a full level trophy. For this one, you just have to not touch the conveyor belt. So for this one, if you ever do fall off because you miss a jump or something, simply rewind and you're good to go. That doesn't void the trophy. Then you get to the next to last level. You basically switch between 3 different aliens on this one to solve a bunch of puzzles and environmental obstacles. So you have to switch less than 50 times or 50 times or less. This one's pretty easy. It's a little bit tough to get all the collectibles during a single run where you're also trying to get the 51. So if you have to do this one over the course of 2 playthroughs, that's totally fine. It's not too hard though. You can get everything in a single run, but it cuts it a little bit closer. And then the very last level, you have to get to the end of it without falling onto the road, just like with the conveyor belt. If you fall off at any time, just rewind and you're good to go. So that was the PS4 version. PS5 version, same thing. Didn't run into any issues with the trophies. So, yeah, I mean, it's just basically complete the 13 levels while doing the 2 main objectives of each level. You don't even have to finish the last level, which is kind of interesting. You just have to get pretty close to the end to find all the stickers and get that other trophy. So, level 878, 55%, 28,983 total trophies, 834 platinums, 5,576 golds, 7,783 silvers, 14,790 bronzes. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't done so already, and I will see y'all back here real soon for the next trophy video.